Have you ever noticed that the most powerful person in the room is often the quietest? While everyone else is desperate to be heard, explaining their actions, justifying their mistakes, and broadcasting their plans, there is one person who simply observes. They don't ask for validation, they don't offer excuses, and because they are a mystery, they possess an undeniable magnetic power. Here is the brutal truth. When you explain yourself, you are submitting. You are telling the world, please understand me, please approve of me. But the Stoic knows that his character is his own business and the opinions of others are merely noise. Welcome to INVICTUS X. Today, we are reclaiming your power. We are going to cover 7 specific things you must stop explaining immediately if you want to build an indomitable mind and command instant respect. We live in a world that demands transparency. Social media tricks you into thinking that to exist, you must be seen. You must share your breakfast, your breakup, and your bank account. But the ancient philosophers knew a secret that modern society has forgotten. Mystery is a shield. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things. He didn't mean you should be stupid. He meant you shouldn't waste your energy trying to convince everyone else of how smart you are. Let them guess. Let them wonder. When you stop explaining, you stop seeking permission. Here are the 7 gates of your soul that you must keep locked. Number 1, never explain your next move. There is a psychological phenomenon called the identity goal gap. Science tells us that when you announce your plans, whether it's starting a business, losing weight, or writing a book, your brain releases a hit of dopamine. You feel the satisfaction of the achievement before you've done the work. By explaining your plan, you trick yourself into feeling successful. But worse than that, you give the others the power to sabotage you. You invite their doubt, their jealousy, and their limiting beliefs into your vision. The Stoic does not speak of what he will do, he simply acts. Do not tell people you are building a channel, show them the silver play button. Do not tell people you are hitting the gym. Let them see the change in your posture 3 months later. Let your results be the only explanation necessary. Shock them with your execution, not your volume. Number 2, do not explain the reason behind your no. This is where most nice guys lose their authority. Someone asks for a favor, a loan, or your time, you want to say no, but instead of just declining, you offer a paragraph of excuses. I can't come because my car broke down, and I'm tired, and stop. When you explain your no, you turn a decision into a negotiation. You give the other person a chance to solve your excuse. If you say, I can't because I'm busy, they will say, how about next week? No is a complete sentence. It is the shield of your time. Seneca reminded us that while we are stingy with our money, we are careless with our time, the one thing we can never get back. Protect your time ruthlessly. A polite but firm refusal without a backstory signals that you are a man of boundaries. It shows that your time belongs to you. Number 3, never explain or broadcast your acts of kindness. Marcus Aurelius asked a profound question. When you have done a good deed, what more do you want? Is it not enough that you have done what your nature demands? Must you seek a reward? In the modern age, charity has become a photo opportunity. But understand this, the moment you brag about helping someone, it stops being kindness and starts being a transaction. You are trading a good deed for social credit. True strength is found in integrity, doing the right thing when no one is watching. Keep your charity silent. It builds a quiet confidence within you, a self-respect that no amount of likes can ever replace. Number 4. Do not over-explain your past mistakes. We all have ghosts, we all have failures, but there is a difference between learning from the past and handing your enemies ammunition. When you constantly talk about your past traumas, failures, or how bad you used to be, two things happen. First, you trap yourself in that old identity. Second, you change how people view you now. You might have evolved, but if you keep explaining your past, they will only see the old version of you. The Stoic practices amor fati, love of fate. Accept what happened, learn the lesson, and then seal your lips. You do not owe the world an apology tour for who you were 10 years ago. You owe the world the best version of who you are today. Number 5. Do not explain the specifics of your self-discipline. If you wake up at 4 a.m., take ice baths, and fast for 20 hours, keep it to yourself. Why? Because preaching your routine makes you look arrogant, not disciplined. When you explain your rigid lifestyle to others, they will often feel judged. They will attack you to defend their own laziness. They will call you obsessed or crazy. Don't try to convert them. Don't explain why you're not drinking tonight. Don't explain why you're not eating the cake. Just say, "No thank you," and move on. Your discipline is your secret weapon. It is the fire that forges your mind. Do not put that fire out by opening your mouth and letting the heat escape. Be the example, not the preacher. Number 6. Never explain your financial situation, whether you are rich or poor. If you explain that you are struggling, you invite pity. Pity is a poison to a man's dignity. If you explain that you are wealthy, you invite envy and fake friends. Money is an indifferent in Stoicism. It is a tool, not a marker of your soul. But in society, it is a status signal. When you talk about money, you shift the dynamic of every relationship. Keep your finances a mystery. Let people assume what they want. If they think you are poor, you learn who your true friends are. If they think you are rich, you learn who the parasites are. But if you say nothing, you remain in control. Finally, number 7. This is the most important one. Never explain your philosophy of life. Epictetus gave the ultimate command. Sheep do not vomit up their grass to show the shepherds how much they have eaten, but inwardly digesting their food, they outwardly produce wool and milk. Do not go around telling people I am a Stoic, or I am an Alpha, or I am enlightened. People do not care what you have read, they care about how you treat them. If you have to explain that you are a good leader, you aren't one. If you have to explain that you are honest, you probably aren't. Embody your philosophy. Let it show in the way you handle insults. Let it show in the way you endure pain. Let it show in your unshakable calm. Be the living proof, not the lecture. The power of mystery is not about hiding who you are. It is about protecting who you are becoming. When you stop explaining, you stop leaking energy. You retain your power. You force the world to take you at face value or not at all, and to the indomitable mind, either option is acceptable. This week, I challenge you. Pick one area of your life where you usually over-explain and choose silence instead. Watch how the room shifts. Watch how your anxiety fades. If you are ready to master yourself and conquer the chaos, you are in the right place. We are building a brotherhood of the focused, the silent, and the strong. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join INVICTUS X. Master your mind, and you will master your destiny. Until next time, remain silent, remain strong.